All right, so today we're taking a look at the new RingConn Generation 3. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, take a look at it, and talk about its new features that it has. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm really excited here. I got the size 12 right here in the silver color right here, which looks really, really nice. Right off the bat, you can see that it's actually really, really thin, which is really nice. This does have a couple of new features compared to the previous generations that we'll talk about later in the video, but there you can kind of see just a first look of how it looks, and there too some silver jewelry as well, so you can see how it matches there too. Now let's see what else is in the box right here. One of the cool things is that this time around, this charging ring box actually works with all the sizes of the rings. There doesn't need to be different charging ring boxes like there was in the previous generation. So it doesn't matter what size you got, or if you have a family member that has a different size, you can all use this same charger to charge the ring. So we can actually go ahead, take it off here, put it in here to charge, and it magnetically latches on there. Look at that, really nice. Really cool little charging box, and also very small. It's like an AirPods box basically for your ring. You're also going to get in here a braided USB-C to USB-C cable, which is really nice. And then just a little quick start guide right here to get started, learn about your ring, learn what it has and whatnot, how to reset it, all that good stuff as well. I do want to thank RingConn for sending this product out for me to check out and sponsoring this video. So let's go ahead and put this to one side. And before we get into the setup, let's quickly talk about what's actually new here compared to the Gen 2 RingConn, because I know that's what a lot of you are probably wondering. Now, Gen 2 already had really good battery life, but Gen 3 pushes that even further with up to 11 to 14 days of battery life, depending on how you use it. And that's really honestly one of the biggest reasons why I really like smart rings over smart watches. It's just you don't really have to think about charging it very much. We're also going to get vibration feedback on the ring now, which is pretty rare in a smart ring. So the ring can give you these little nudges for wellness alerts, sitting too long, low battery, or reminders you set in the app. Then there's the new Vascular Insights, which is probably the biggest health upgrade here and something you still don't see in a lot of smart rings. And RingConn also added some new colors, specifically a new handcrafted brushed finish. The one I have here is the silver though, and I really like it because it looks like normal jewelry instead of just a health tracker on your finger. And of course, one of my favorite things about the RingConn here is that there's no subscription required, so all of this is included after you buy the ring. But let's go ahead and actually now go through the actual setup process that you're gonna have to go to if you actually get one of these rings. Basically, you just download the RingConn app in the App Store right here, and we're gonna go ahead and start pairing right here. So it says, how would you like to pair? We can do the charging dock right here or the charging case. Of course, we have the charging case, so we're going to dock it in the charging case right here. And then we're going to go ahead and just start the search. Allow here and see how long it takes. It's instant basically right there. And I love the nice kind of metal feel that it has here on the case, as well as the heft to it. It just feels nice and premium. And one of the first things you're gonna have to do is definitely update the ring to its latest software. And while we let it just update right here, of course, one of the cool things about this case is that this is going to charge your ring. And with the charging case fully charged, you're gonna get over 150 days worth of battery onto the ring, which is fantastic. So basically this thing is barely going to be connected to a cable for most of the year. Now, if you're going to order one of these, you are going to want to get the sizing kit to make sure you get the right size. I do recommend doing this, that way you don't have to, return it and get another one and all that and do that stuff. So the sizing kit is super easy to use. This is what I used, and I got the size 12 and it was perfect. It literally feels as exact as the actual ring that we ended up receiving. So make sure you get that sizing kit and you choose what finger you want to put it on. I ended up going with 12 because I saw that it kind of was able to fit in the most amount of fingers, which is nice. Any smaller size would have only fit like on my ring fingers and not on any of my index and stuff. So I got a slightly larger size to accommodate for multiple different fingers. That way I can swap it around depending on any rings that I'm wearing or other jewelry or stuff, which I kind of really like having that option. Now here it has fully updated. We can go ahead and allow connection to Apple Health. So it does write all the information from the ring onto Apple Health. Now this Gen 3 ring does support vibration, which is really great. It's going to notify you of events, if you're sitting too long, specific wellness alerts that you set. or if it has a low battery. We can tap the image right here to feel the vibration pattern. If we put it on right here and tap it, I can feel the vibration on my finger, and it's very subtle. It feels very nice. It's very haptic, and not like it's just vibrating. It's kind of like giving a nice gentle nudge, if that makes sense. I really like how that feels. So then we have the Vascular Trends right here that is only available on the Gen 3 device. You do have to confirm some information on here, and then you describe your blood pressure, which mine does tend to be a little bit high based on what I've seen, and I've never taken any blood pressure medication. Now, do any of my family members have high blood pressure? Yes, they do. So then it asks you if you've ever been diagnosed with any of these conditions, and then let's go ahead and click next here. Now, they do want you to use an actual blood pressure and monitoring machine to make sure that you kind of calibrate your ring. I did go ahead and go to my local pharmacy, and I did this process, so I do have a accurate reading of my current blood pressure. So here I have it. It's 119/70. So 119/70, and record data with your ring right here, recording. And yeah, the ring is really nice and light. I really like it. I also really do like the color. It's shiny. And talking about colors, they have a bunch of new colors compared to the previous generations. They even kind of have some kind of matte brush finishes that look really nice as well. But I did go with shiny here just because these bracelets that I'm wearing here are shiny, and I thought it might look weird if this one wasn't. Oh, it's asking me to remain still, so I have to cool it for a second here. So now we have a baseline created here, and this is the part that I actually find very interesting. Vascular health is one of those things that you usually do not feel day to day. With sleep or activity, it is pretty obvious when you slept badly or did not move enough, but vascular trends are more of a long-term thing. So the point here is not to look at one reading and freak out over it. It is more about building a baseline, wearing the ring over time, and seeing how things change with your sleep, stress, recovery, workouts, hydration, and just your overall lifestyle. And for me personally, this is one of the features I'm actually curious to keep testing, because my blood pressure can run a little high sometimes, and I do have a family history there. So having a trend that I can look back on over time is just more useful than checking once randomly and forgetting about it. Obviously, this isn't replacing a doctor or a real blood pressure monitor, but as a long-term trend tool, I do think it makes a lot of sense. So now I gotta just wear it for some time to then come back and show you some of the actual data that I'm getting from this ring. All right, so now I'm back, and I've been using the RingConn Gen 3 for the past week, 8 days to be exact at this point, and I've had a fantastic experience with this thing basically. And I want to give you a rundown of the app and the stats and everything that it shows. Here you can see this is today. I did not have the best sleep last night, but it's nice to be able to track it. I can easily swipe to the previous day. So here you can see that my sleep yesterday was a little bit better. Before then, it was even a little bit better than that. And yeah, I was kind of like in the 70s back in this past week. But now, here we can go back to today. And we can actually go into the sleep metrics here and see exactly what ended up happening, how I could improve it, what exactly happened last night. And it was just kind of waking up at an odd time, being in bed for too long, and not being asleep for as long as I should have been. I was kind of using my phone a little bit too much, and I kind of know that anyway. But it's nice to see the stats here and be able to kind of track yourself and see the actual stress that you've had during sleep as well. And also it will give you notifications on your stress and stuff like that. So if we go down here to stress, you can kind of see when it peaks at random times, at least for me, and the way that I do things and everything. And it's good to kind of get that notification and be like, all right, for some reason I'm stressed right now. I'm not really sure why, but let me take a breather. Let me relax, slow things down, and not be stressed. So it's good to see those metrics, and you can see them while you're asleep during the day and get those numbers and kind of just check yourself a little bit and be like, all right, gotta calm down, gotta take things a little bit more easily. And that's been fantastic for me over the past week. Now, in terms of activity, of course, tracks all your activity and all that, and your workouts that you do if you do put your Apple Watch or anything on. And I did do a run with the ring to try that out the other day as well. And it does track the run and then add that to your Apple workouts as well, which is also fantastic. But basically here you can see that the activity yesterday was excellent because I did go rock climbing. However, with that, I did take the ring off because I don't want to destroy it or scratch it. Not ideal for rock climbing. But you can see that the app still does show you the metrics and takes other sources into account, which is really nice. So even when you take the ring off, those things are going to be here so that you can follow and continue your metrics. And that's also just fantastic. So you can kind of see here, very, very nice to have all those details in a very nice app. There is dark mode and light mode as well. And you can see here that wellness balance. It shows you the sleep compared to activity, vitals, and the relaxation. And you kind of ideally want to kind of get the best numbers in each one of those to make it more rounded throughout the day. Here in the Discover tab, you can see the exercises you've done. So here, for example, I can tap on that. I can see my rock climbing activity a little bit more, or even the outdoor run I did with the Ring right here. Here we scroll down, you can actually see the distance, the pace, and everything was super accurate. Of course, it is using the phone for GPS, but still, everything was really nice and accurate. It was nice to see the BPMs here for the heart rate and all that good stuff. So you do get some good stats along with the workouts that you actually start within the actual app. So yeah, you can see all the exercises. You can also select an exercise down here. I'm going to select it. And I did cut there because the other workouts that it starts at, it does show the GPS location, which you can turn off in settings right here if you don't want to have location services on. And that's it for that. You can start the exercises within the app. Really nice. And again, it's bringing these exercises from other apps and your Apple Watch, for example, into the app as well. You can see the Vascular Trends here. And again, this is one of the main Gen 3 upgrades. And the whole point here is to keep wearing the ring and build that trend over time, and then see if things like bad sleep, stress, recovery, harder workout weeks, or lifestyle changes are actually moving things in a good or bad direction. And that's what makes this really interesting, more than just one single random reading that isn't going to really tell you a whole picture. Sleep apnea as well. You can do a whole comprehensive assessment as well. I did one for one of the nights, but obviously I don't have sleep apnea, so it wasn't going to detect anything in me. There is this lifestyle score under the health tab, which just kind of gives you a general score for your life. And this is from June 1st to June 7th. So this is the kind of full week overall. It's at 69. And it tells you kind of what you have to work on over time to improve this score, which I am excited to continue doing and kind of do a long-term review of this. Then there is the plan here, and that's something for like if you want to set your bedtimes and stuff like that, kind of what you want to keep up to. And now after a week for the battery life, I am at 20%, which is honestly fantastic. And it even tells you when it's expected to die. You get the actual notification for that. So it'll be like, oh, your ring's expected to die X amount of time. Make sure you charge it. So basically here it's telling us on June 13th. So in a couple days, it will die around 11 a.m. And so yeah, this is basically 8 days without charging it. Still at 20%. And it's still gonna last me basically, basically 3 more days from now, which is really, really nice. And of course, here is that ring case. So basically all you're gonna do when you have to charge the ring is take it off, and then it just magnetically attaches down here. And there you go. Just put it in there for some time while it charges, while you shower. Now you can see here also the charging case is at 100%. So you just charge this a couple times a year basically, and it'll charge that ring, which is really nice to have. You can also set your health alerts depending on what signs you want to be alerted for. And I put headache, vital sign abnormalities, and sun exposure and hydration. But you can go into that and you can kind of see the light here, just get more information of things around you and everything like that, which is really cool to have. Skin temperature, really just cool stuff. And again, this is no subscription required, which is really nice. All this stuff is all included with the purchase of your ring. If multiple people have a ring, you can actually have this kind of a wellness squad thing, which is kind of cool as well. And here we also have the RingConn Lab, which lets you try like beta features that are coming out. So here, for example, you can sign up to try out this AI chat beta, which will be coming out in the future as well. We also have the ring settings right here. We got airplane mode, the long storage mode, which is going to increase how much storage actually fits in the ring. And then we also have the Find My Ring. Let's see the Find My Ring real quick. Search for ring, location, light up the ring, and we can see it here in a second. Light up, and there you go. That'll help you find it if it's dark or something. It also does vibrate, which is really nice. And there we go. Now we can go back here. And so it does the vibration, it does the light, and just a nice little feature to have help you find that ring. Now there's also this location records you can turn on, which in case you left it somewhere or something, that's kind of cool. I guess it'll use your phone's GPS. Not something I'm really interested on, not something that's ever gonna happen to me, but you do tend to remove it a lot, then you might wanna use that. And yeah, that basically settles it for the RingConn Gen 3 waterproof, really lightweight on your finger. Like you don't even feel it, just feels like a normal ring. I think it looks fantastic. It works fantastic. And yeah, given that it's at 20%, I'm going to let mine charge up and do its thing here and then continue using it and then do a long-term review on it. But that, again, is the RingConn Gen 3. Really fantastic smart ring, great battery life. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.